Referrals are near and dear to me because referrals have been element number 2 in my 8-step system. Many of you are probably familiar with my book, Be a $100,000 Haircutter. The $100,000 Haircutter book was built on the idea that there are 8 simple things that we need to do every customer, every visit, every service, every time. And that if you're willing to commit to doing these 8 simple things, they're simple things, but the key is they're simple, but they're not easy. And what I mean by that is while these things are simple, doing them every customer, every visit, every service, every time, and delivering these simple things at an extraordinarily high level of effectiveness, it can honestly be a challenge. We get distracted, we get busy, we get focused on maybe the haircut itself, and we forget to hit the benchmarks that are our little things. So in my $100,000 Haircutter program, the 8-step program, asking for referrals is step 2. It's in the program, and it's something I'm wildly passionate about. So passionate that I've taken this concept of growing your business and asking referrals into my next book. My second book's going on, it's not my second book, it's actually my 10th, but my next book goes on sale. That's the manuscript right there. I don't even have an actual author copy yet, but this book is 100% devoted to growing business. And we will come back and visit some of those concepts at another time in another webinar. But I want to talk about asking for referrals. And it's pretty simple to do. Literally, effective referral solicitation comes down to 3 sentences. I actually have the 3 sentences on a bookmark that I have available. Anybody wants one, reach out to me socially. It's yours for free. And I'm going to cover up what it says, but I'm going to show that it says, it's a bookmark. It says the Complete Haircut Marketing Program. And I'm very honest about that when I say literally, if you can do this, the solicitation of referrals in an effective manner, you almost don't need to do anything else because it can be so powerful as a way to grow your business. So every customer, every haircut, every visit, every time, 3 sentences. You must master 3 sentences. And what I want you to do right now, I'm going to give you the 3 sentences. I'm going to take you through the 3 sentences word by word. We're going to practice. I'm going to say them and you're going to say them. We're going to say them together. If there's anybody else in the house with you right now, if there's anybody else in the shop, if you're in your car, keep the hands on the wheel. But as you're listening to this webinar, if you can get someone else to come sit down next to you and role play with you, you can pretend to be the haircutter. They will pretend to be the client and really honestly practice this with another human. It is that important, and the practicing will really help you cement a level of comfort and confidence with this. 3 sentences, every customer, every haircut, every visit, every time. Are you ready? Are you ready for the 3 sentences? Sentence number 1. You're going to finish a service with a client. You're going to look them in the eye. You're going to extend your hand to them to shake, and you're going to say, quote, "Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair." That's sentence number 1. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. Look them in the eye contact. Smile when you say it, and reach out and shake their hand. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. If you've got someone in the room with you, turn to them right now and say this to them right now, exactly as I did. Don't change the wording. The specific wording is so very important. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. Go say it. I'll wait here. All right. I don't want to hang things up too long. You said it. Now let's be honest and chime in here with a comment in the chat box. Is there anybody here who honestly doesn't feel they can say that to another human? Is there anybody here who doesn't understand what that sentence means? Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. We're expressing appreciation. We're looking them in the eye, physical contact with a handshake. It's a business. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. Everybody good? Sentence number 2. Sentence number 2. I'm going to start over from the top with sentence number 1 flowing into sentence number 2, because although they are 3 sentences, they move fluidly straight through. Here we go. Sounds like this. Look them in the eye, shake their hand. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. That's it. I appreciate your business. Sentence number 2 is only 4 words. I appreciate your business. Do it now. Both sentences, say them to your role-playing partner while I take a drink. Okay, good. Great job. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. Break it down. Me. Let's make it personal. Appreciate. There it is again. An attitude of gratitude. Your business. Me and you. It's personal. It's us doing this together and business. This is not a hobby. This is not a pastime. This is not a sport or recreation. This is business. I appreciate your business. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. Are you ready for sentence number 3? Can you say those two? We're going to layer one more on top of it. Sentence number 3. Look them in the eye, shake their hand, smile a little bit, and say, thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. If I gave you 2 cards, would you send me 2 friends? That's it right there, guys. Listen to that sentence. If I gave you 2 cards, would you send me 2 friends? That's it. And then stop talking. Say those 3 sentences to your partner right now. Give it a whirl. Give it a try. Let them sink in. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. If I gave you 2 cards, would you send me 2 friends? Don't ask for a referral. Don't use the word referrals. We're using the word referrals here because this is a professional dialogue and conversation. I don't want a referral. A referral is what you get when you go to a doctor and you need to go to a specialist. That's a referral. I want your friends. And that's such an important element of the language. Send me your friends, please. Now, you've got the 3 sentences. If you're comfortable with them, you start to practice, you start to use them, you start to do this every single customer, every single haircut, every single visit, every single time. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. If I gave you 2 cards, would you send me 2 friends? Now, I work part-time in a little barbershop when I'm not on the road traveling and when Saturdays do not require me to go to the airport early. And the folks that work in the shop with me, they laugh at me because I do this every customer, every haircut, every visit, every time. And we're a walk-in shop. We do take appointments. I do book through Booksy all the time. But we have a lot of people who are perpetual walk-ins. The shop was opened in 1964. The chairs are from 1965. I'm older than the place. And we have guys that have been coming in there literally for 50 plus years to get haircuts. A lot of them, I don't even know their names. Their name is Buddy. Hey, Buddy, I'll get you in a minute, Buddy. Have a seat, Buddy. Come on over, Buddy. And it works fine. Some of these folks are perpetual walk-ins. They've never made an appointment. They're not going to. I have handed 2 cards to little old men who've looked at me and said, Ivan, come on. All my friends are dead. And I smile, I laugh, and I say, you better get new friends. I make a little joke out of it. I've handed 2 cards to customers with my 3 sentences, and they've said to me, Ivan, you gave me 2 cards last time. And I smile and I say, yep, I did. Here's the deal. My job is to do my job. Your job is to do your job. Their job is to do their job. I got to do my job. I don't know if they're going to do their job or not. I don't know if they're going to send referrals. Those of you that are watching and listening, some of you I'm sure have customers who have sent you new customer referrals literally every week as long as you've been cutting hair. Every week they're sending somebody else. Those are called bird dogs. It's like a hunting dog, a good hunting dog that is constantly coming back with a fresh rabbit in his mouth. Those are good clients. We're going to take care of those clients. But some of us also have clients who've looked us in the eye and said, Ivan, I'm not sending you referrals. Man, you're too busy already. If you get any busier, I'm not going to be able to get in here. I would tell you to fire that client. That's probably a subject for a different webinar. But if people are not helping you, I certainly don't want them actively trying to get in the way of building and growing my business. No one walks into a barbershop or hair salon with a sticker on their forehead that says, I send referrals. You can't tell who the referral senders are going to be. So you know what you got to do? You got to ask everybody. That's just the way you've got to establish the way you interact with everybody. You got to ask everybody. I've had guys get out of their car, walk into the shop with in their hand 24 of my business cards, hand it back to me and say, Ivan, I just cleaned my cup holder. And they give me back 24 of my cards. What do? I put them on the top of the pile and I give them 2 right back because my job is to do my job. I can only hope they'll do theirs. Some will, some won't. But if you don't ask, Very few will. So, 3 sentences. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. If I gave you 2 cards, would you send me 2 friends? That's your system. That's right on the bookmark. Literally, I call it the complete haircut marketing program. It is, in fact, that good. Now, another element of this I want to talk about, I mentioned bounty hunters, or I mentioned bird dogs. I mentioned bird dogs. Those are those people constantly sending referrals. Now, I want to talk about a sport called bounty hunting. Bounty hunting is the process whereby you put a price on somebody's head. And what I mean by that is you reward people for a referral sending. Now, let's talk about rewarding people. Our industry traditionally has liked to play games with people. And what I mean by playing games, our industry has done things like said to people, okay, Mr. Customer, Mrs. Client, here's the deal. If you send me 3 people, I'll give you $5 off on your next haircut, but only on Thursdays after 3:30 if you wear a blue shirt. That's called playing games with people. And I don't like to play games with people. I like to play straight. Here's the deal I like to play when it comes to referral solicitation. It's pretty simple. You send me one, I cut you free. You send me one, I cut you free. It's just that simple. You send me a referral, I will cut you for nothing. Now, I know there are people out there listening that go, whoa, 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 what are you talking about here? But let's dig deep on this. Let's drill down and let's see why bounty hunting in this way is effective. Number one, people will respond to it. And the bottom line is you'll build and grow business. But more importantly, let's look at the value of a referral. Let's just say you get 20 bucks for a haircut. Now, I'm not advocating $20 haircuts. I'm using $20 because Ivan can do quick and easy math $20 at a time. Okay. If you get 20 bucks for a haircut, if Jimmy is your client and he sends in Billy, Billy gets a haircut for 20, you've made 20 bucks, right? Wrong. Because realistically, Billy's going to get a haircut every month for 12 months. 12 haircuts at $20 a piece is $240. Mikey's referral of Billy was really worth not $20, was really worth $240, right? Well, not exactly, because Billy's going to be with you for 10 years. That means that referral is now worth $2,400, right? Well, not exactly, because Billy's now going to send 10 friends who are going to be with you for 10 years, which means that the referral of Billy by Mikey is now worth $24,000, right? Well, not exactly, because those clients are going to send friends. They're going to buy take-home hair care product. They're going to buy add-on services. They're going to buy other chemical ancillary services and things like that. They're going to build your business. Actually, the bottom line, and I've done the calculation, the referral of one customer at $20, when extrapolated out over a 20-year career, a single customer referral is potentially worth $448,000 in overall total revenue to you, your chair, and your business. So based on that, my question to you now is, if I gave you $448,000, would you cut me for free? I think you would. I think everybody would. So if I gave you $448,000, would you cut me for nothing? That's bounty hunting. You send me one, I cut you free. It's fairly clean and easy. It's fairly straightforward. It's easy to track and keep track of. I used to use a business card where on one side I would write Mikey, and on the other side I would write Billy. So I know Mikey sent Billy. And I literally had them. We're going old school. This is before the days of Booksy. This is before technology gave you solutions to running a better business, and before technology provided back end data to help you grow your business. I don't want to step on Shannon's program, but here's the deal. Those cards, they were in a cup, and a guy would walk in, Mikey would walk in and say, hey, did my friend Billy come in? I said, I don't know. Let me look in the cup. I would dump the cup out on the counter. I would shuffle through the cards. I'd find one that said Mikey and Billy. I would tear it in half, throw it in the garbage can, and cut Mikey's hair for free. Talk about simple, straightforward, easy, old school business building type marketing. Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. If I gave you 2 cards, would you send me 2 friends? It's just that simple. And layer on top of that simple system the concept of bounty hunting, and also Obviously, that comes out to be what do you want to call it? Supporting, referring, or doing good things. Rewarding was the word that I was looking for. Rewarding your bird dogs, the people that are being really, really good about getting you really, really busy. Now, I want to go one more step into referrals as we kind of run out of what was allotted for my time here within the program. And that is what I just got done sharing with you, my complete haircut marketing system is very specific and deliberate. It requires action on your part. It requires that you ask every customer, every haircut, every visit, every time. And we acknowledge that that's a big ask in some situations, asking people to build new habits to do that. The other side of building business by way of referrals is what I would call building business through organic referrals. And by organic referrals, what I'm talking about is not necessarily building business by asking people to send referrals, but relying on people's natural tendency and natural behavior to want to send you referrals. And there's never been a better time to build business through referrals than in the era of social media in which we currently live, because all of the social tools and platforms that exist out there, and again, I don't want to step into what will become Shannon's portion of the program here in just a few moments. All of the social tools that we utilize on a daily basis were literally built not for the purpose, but with or the intention, but were literally built to facilitate the sharing that is the referring of movies, restaurants, haircut professionals, the things in our life that we like, that we do, that we're passionate about, that we wish to share with others. So the question then becomes, hey, Ivan, do you have a strategy for growing referrals organically? I love your proactive strategy, and I'm going to roll up my sleeves and I'm going to get to work and I'm going to do that. But you got anything else I can sort of ice this cake with that I can layer on top of it? And the answer to that is the number one best way to earn organic referrals is to be referable. To earn organic referrals is to be referable. So what I'm saying is what you need to do is you need to run a business, run a chair, deliver a service and an experience that is so truly remarkable that people feel compelled to remark. And now I'm going to give you a little homework assignment for after the program's over. I'm going to give you a book to read. I carry this book with me just about everywhere I go. Anytime I'm presenting, I have this little book in my backpack. Some of you just saw a flash of it in the corner and you know just what it is. But Seth Godin, arguably one of the greatest writers in the marketing sector of the last couple of decades. This book's from 2002, so it's not a new book, and it is as 100% relevant today as it ever was. It's called The Purple Cow. And without reading the book to you, what I want to tell you is the bottom line, the thesis here is we all know what a cow looks like. We don't stop and take pictures of them, and we certainly don't tell our friends about them. But if we saw a purple cow, we'd stop, we'd post it to Instagram, and we'd text it to all of our friends. You need to figure out how you, in your business and in your daily business life, can be truly purple. How can you be so special, so unique, so different, so remarkable that people will feel compelled to remark? That's organic referral right there. To create an experience for customers, notice I'm not focusing on creating a haircut, but to create an experience for customers that is so truly remarkable that customers are compelled to remark. And as soon as they jump on any social platform, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, and they begin to share you and your experiences, that, my friends, is the finest form of organic referral that you could hope to accomplish in business today.